Hello everybody and welcome to Lost in the Missouri Ozarks. This is my cooking portion of the channel. We also have driving through the Ozarks, through the back roads and little towns. And we also have cemeteries and graveyards. Today we're going to be cooking a real familiar thing. I've got some water here. It's about 3 cups of water. You got to heat that water up. Now this is called SOS. If you've been in the military, or you know somebody that's been in the military, you know what SOS is. That's right. That's what I'm making today. There's a lot of different ways to make it. I'm making this the civilian way. If you were in the Navy, SOS was cream chip beef, and they used that dried beef. They put that in there. If you were a Marine, they used hamburger or ground beef in their cream chip beef. But I'm using a mix for the gravy. You can make your own gravy out of flour, a little grease, and some water, and some milk. But I'm taking a shortcut. I'm going to use this. You heat your water up just a little bit where it's lukewarm. And then you take your gravy mix, turn the heat down just a little bit, and you got a big old whisk here, and you whisk it in. A little bit at a time. If you get too much at a time, it's going to clump up on you. And people like smooth gravy for some reason. This gravy has just a little bit of flavoring in it. They said it's sausage flavored peppered gravy. It's all good. You can get this, or you can get biscuit gravy. It's whatever you like. Or you can scratch make your own, like we said before. It's real popular in the military. I just. Although we had it a lot when I was in the military. I didn't eat it for a long time after I got out of the military either. But it goes a long way, and it's easy to make. So we kind of make it in there like that. Now you got to stir that till the gravy gets good and thick. Now that's going to take a couple, 3 minutes. But you just keep doing that. There we go. That package is empty. So we can put that in the trash. Now the civilian version of this is a little different than the military. The military uses, of course, dried beef or hamburger, depending on what branch you're in. The Navy used that chipped beef, the dried beef, because it was easy to store. Now I don't have a mixer or anything, but I use this whisk like I do a mixer, and I make it like that. There we go. Now it's starting to thicken up already. You just keep turning until it gets good and thick. There we go. Turn the heat down just a little bit more. I don't want it to burn. There you go. Like I say, you got $1 in that package of gravy mix. You're going to get about 4 servings out of this, maybe a little more. So that means each serving is worth about $0.25. So you got 25 cents in this part of the meal. Put it in there a little bit. And it's bubbling up pretty good this morning. I find that your quality of the gravy depends on the humidity wherever you are. Sometimes it does not get as smooth as others, and it has to do with the humidity. All right. That is just about right. Now I'm going to turn the heat off so I can add my beef to it. I'm doing this civilian style. I'm not using chipped beef, and I'm not using ground hamburger or anything. Civilians do it about anything you want to. Put that meat in there. I'm using corned beef hash. You say, what? I said, yeah, corned beef hash. You can't make no corned beef hash in a cream chip beef. Sure you can. All right, this is about a half a can of corned beef hash. And you add it in there. Because you're going to mix it all in. Now, this is all pretty much cooked. The corned beef hash is already cooked in the can when you get it. And it takes 3 to 4 minutes to make your gravy. So it's fairly quick to make this. The hard part's getting the corned beef hash out of the can. I love it. It's a beautiful day today in the Ozarks. And I thank everybody for dropping by and looking at all these Ozark recipes that I'm doing. Be sure to subscribe and like and all that stuff. You know how it goes. All right. Be sure to get most of that corned beef hash out of your can, because that there is gold. Can of corned beef hash on sale. I think this was $2.25. You can buy almost any brand. And corned beef hash comes in different styles too. This is what I call dry. Now there is some that's a little on the wet side. A little more grease in it, I think. There we go. Got all that together. And we'll get rid of that can. And then we're going to take a big old spoon. A big old spoon kind of like that. And we'll stir the corned beef into the gravy mix. There we go. Now after you finish with what you're going to eat right now, you can put this in the refrigerator after it cools down. And then the next morning, you can put a little more water in there and heat it up. That makes it so good. Like I say, this is going to make about 4 servings. So if you're single like me, and 4 servings, that's only about 25 cents for the gravy mix. And maybe 50 cents for the corned beef hash that I'm putting in it. That corned beef hash has got corned beef, it's real fine, chopped up, and it's got taters in there. I like my taters. Now, speaking of taters, we're going to put this over tater bread. Put that over there like that. There we go. We're going to get some potato bread. Now you can toast your bread if you want to. I normally don't toast my bread because I don't have a toaster. Now if you don't have a toaster, you can hold that bread over the burner, but you got to be careful if you don't burn yourself. I don't think there's anything worse than being burnt on the stove than being burnt on the stove. I mean, it hurts. Okay, so I got a couple pieces of bread there. That bread is worth about 20 cents for the few slices. So, what do we got? We got about $1 worth of stuff here. All right. Turn the stove off. Make sure that stove is off, because you don't want to be burning yourself, or you don't want to be walking off and burning the house down or nothing like that. So you take that cream chip beef. Only this is made with the corned beef hash, and you get a big old spoonful, and you put it right there on your bread. Now it starts off, the gravy is white, but after a while, because of the corned beef, it turns kind of a pinkish tint. It's okay, because it's supposed to do that, right? Okay. You wash your utensils up after a while. There you go. There is your cream chip beef using hash. A little salt and pepper. I like a little salt and pepper on mine. You don't have to put it on yours, but I do. Got my coffee already made. Yeah, it's instant coffee too. It cost me maybe 15 cents, 20 cents. You buy the big jar of instant coffee, house brand. A little pepper. And there you have it. Cream chip beef. using corned beef hash as the meat. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the channel. Also, push that little button so you get notified that we're going to be on the air. And we'll see y'all next time.